Hello YouTube, it's me again. The holidays are around the corner. And what better way to start off the season, or the pre-season, with this brand new product that just released days ago. Licensed by General Motors, the 2023 GMC Sierra Denali Christmas tree ornament from Hallmark Keepsakes. So, without further ado, let's start this review on this bad boy. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the truck, if you will, the truck, how it is advertised by its automaker, GMC. So here's a side profile. Looks really good here. A lot of the signature styling on the side hasn't changed much because this is the mid-cycle refresh from what was it, 22 or for 23 specifically. Look at that grill. Look at that grill. What a grill on this thing. So the other side here, the paint is very nice. It's not quite a midnight blue, but it's quite sparkly and vibrant. It's almost like a gray blue. You'll see it in person. It's much better in person than on camera, as it always is. So here's the ornament as we flip it around here to the back. Sculpted GMC lettering in the multi-function Pro tailgate. Denali lettering of Sierra, so Sierra Denali. You see it's brand spanking new with that 2024 license plate in the rear. Check out the bed, not too much to see. There's not a ton of detail, although it is just an ornament. Normally it'd say Denali right there in the bed liner. It's really in bed liner on the actual thing, but nice detail on the top of the tailgate there where the multi-pro function tailgate goodness goes on. So taking out the wheels here. I'm not sure what size wheels this thing has stock, but I'm more of an old school kind of guy, so I know these are radials, so they're not bias splies. That's all I could say about it. Nice rims though. Got a gunmetal metallic on there, and there's actual piece of plastic that kind of complements the wheel well there, and the new tail light there. Sculpted detail in there. I don't know if it's a separate piece of plastic, but it might be. I don't know. But there's the bumper with the step. That's kind of a small step for such a expensive truck, but I'm rambling. The interior looks okay. Gonna zoom in here, although I can't really zoom in on such poor quality digitalness, but it's not all in there. It's just a pretty simple interior with your standard shape of the dashboard. So nothing too much going on in there. But the other seats in the center console, no cup holders in there yet, though. But and this handle there is just painted on the inside of the window, so it does look a little strange in some angles, but at least it's there. So looks really, really good though. Now this mid-cycle refresh has this new bold, like, stripe complementing the entire front end, making the grille a lot bigger, and these new headlights, these C-clamp headlights, what they call it. Something that is really popular in the automotive world of automotive design today is these C-clamp style headlights. And I'm noticing Ford start to do their own version of it with the release of their new Expedition. So if you're a Ford guy, there you go. Here's where the ornament goes. Good news, you can actually screw it out of there Just got to be very careful. Very, very, very careful so you don't scratch the paint. This beautiful, beautiful paint right here. This is a piece of plastic, this extension here, this little rear sun visor, if you will. It's kind of looks a little wonky compared to the Silverado, which is a lot shorter. The Silverado, which I do have with me, this is the Midnight Edition, so you can see the differences between the two of the sun visors. So, and the side sculpting here is slightly different from the truck on here, so that's counterparts. So it doesn't quite share the same sheet metal, but it is different. Well, the shapes of the doors are exactly the same, the shapes of these doors. So, which is very interesting. And then the quarter panel angles. And this is the High Country here, the Midnight Edition. I customized this one. It's a Midnight Edition Chevrolet. And it's a 2023. Got the frame on the bottom there. But the star of the show is this guy. This Denali. It's got a sunroof, this one. So you get everything you can ever possibly want in a truck with the Denali. Everything. So lane keep assist, all sorts of cool features. That grill again. Now, yeah, there's a bottom. There's not much on the bottom of these things. It is an ornament of all things. So, wheels do turn. It's plastic, so don't play with it too hard. I've noticed that if you play with something that's metal and plastic too much, or it'll melt the plastic, the metal, with the heat from the friction of the metal rubbing against that plastic will melt it. But there's a little hitch there. I don't know. Interesting. But if you want to do custom work, you can, because there's 2 screws right there. So if you want to customize this interior, there you go. Brand new product from General Motors and Hallmark here. I know that, what's it called? It's that Greenlight company. It's a company from Greenlight that makes the pre-mid-cycle refresh of these in a different scale. It's 1/64 scale, so I'm not sure what the company's called. I forget, but it's basically Greenlight. This isn't quite 1/43 scale, but it is bigger than 1/64. So that's for sure. That's for certain. Use my hand for reference. So it's kind of big, kind of a bigger size on the bigger end of die-cast quality. As the paint is almost flawless. There's just a little blemish on mine at the very, very top of that, but I'm not bugged by it at all. So I don't know if there's words in there, if you can read that. I think it says Duramax or Denali. This must be the Duramax diesel shared with throughout the General Motors lineup. Just a beautiful representation of the mid-cycle refresh from GMC. It is, after all, the truck. So very nice looking vehicle. So here's the front end. Zoom in on here. Such an attractive looking vehicle. I'm used to seeing all those ads on YouTube with these things dating back all the way to late last year. The commercials were everywhere, man. Well, the Hallmark Keepsake is here if you want it. So, can't afford the real thing? Well, you can afford an ornament, that's for sure. So, just a very attractive representation of well, arguably the most sought after truck on the market right now, if not the F-150. But so, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Hallmark Keepsake 2023-24 Sierra Denali by GMC. Have a good one, guys.